Just arrived at Kalalau Trail on the northern end of the Hawaiian island of Kauai. We'll spend 2 nights here. Got my crew down there, 3 guys. Got Josh, Jake, and Bill. This is the Napali Coast, supposed to be one of the most scenic wilderness hikes in Hawaii. So really looking forward to it. You can see the elevation change. This will be fun. Unbelievable weather, super warm out. Insane humidity. I came from Ohio. I left, it was 32 degrees 2 days ago. So a lot of travel to get here. It's gonna be well worth it. Here's our trail. We start at the trailhead, go up this way. It's supposed to be a really beautiful beach, kind of a dangerous stream crossing. Lots of elevation, up and down, pretty waterfall. And then we get to sleep way down here. So it ends up the MSR fuel stoves we thought we could get weren't available. So here's my emergency setup from Walmart, Fancy Feast stoves, heart hole punch, and some heat. So this will be our stoves for the trip. So Bill, what do you think of your first backpacking experience?
It's pretty intense, to be honest.
It's gonna be fun. You see the hill? It's going right uphill.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Here we go. 11 miles. So right off the bat, so we're just going straight uphill. It's supposed to have some pretty good elevation change. I think about 5,000 ascent descent over the full 22 miles. So should be a good little workout. Not sure what this is, but I keep running across. It's purple. I don't know if that's bird poo or berries. First good view of the ocean. Some serious waves. Quite the view. I figured out the purple stuff on the trail. It's these berries up on these trees. All kinds of plants and trees I'm not recognizing. Some kind of pine-esque tree. Very strange. So here's our trail. It's pretty much a stream. Pretty sweet. Walking on a trail now for about 45 minutes and past the 1 mile mark. This is a pretty crazy view here. It's pretty awesome. Very, very lucky to be able to do this. So here's the trail. It's pretty epic. It's pretty rocky, slippy, lots of rain, water. It just goes up and up and up. So I'm in awe of the plant life around here, completely different from anything I'm used to. This thing's like shooting roots out of it, like 4 or 5 feet off the ground and down into the ground. It's crazy, never seen anything like that. So this is nice. The Park Service has put in 6 spots here, and they are helicopter landing zones for like emergency evacs, and there's like 5 or 6 of them, so pretty smart idea. Pretty crazy terrain. We're coming down this trail, and it's got this clay mud, and it's super slick. You gotta watch your footing. It looks like it's solid, and then you end up doing the splits, which is lots of fun. But here's the view. There's some pretty steep drops here, straight down to the valley. So we got this nice little sign here. Yeah, that's a little concerning. This is the Hanakapi stream. Hanakapi Beach is down there. You got some serious waves. And this river right here is like the most dangerous part of the whole trail. You know, huge high mountains way up there. All the water comes down. And I guess this will suddenly rise like several feet and become almost impassable. We're here at the Hanakapi stream, getting some water filled up. Putting about 2 miles. Doing pretty slow, easy pace. It's real super slippy. All the rocks are covered in mud, slime, and everything. So go easy and slow. We don't want to twist an ankle out here or anything. This has got a pretty decent little current. Those rocks are solid mud. Guess I'll try to stick to them as much as I can. Oh yeah, piece of cake. He says right before he falls into the raging river. Oh damn, that is deep. Hanakapi Beach. Serious waves out there. About 1 million rock cairns. Climbing up the hill from Kaui something, I forget beach. I'm starting to lose my mind already. It's only been 3 hours. Anyways, super slick, muddy, all these palm leaves down. It's like walking through pea soup. It's a good little incline. Not terrible, it's not too steep. Good footing. So keep going up. See where it tops out, should be a good view. It's pretty densely forested, definitely very tropical here. Nice and muddy, slick rocks. Lots of fun. So down there's where we came from, on Hanakapi Beach. Good little climb up the hill here. Pretty crazy view though. Pretty nuts. Climb up from Hanakapi Beach is at least a dozen little switchbacks, just back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. It's not too bad, you know, we're like close to sea level, so it's no like out west elevation change, but definitely get your heart rate up and going. The other guys aren't quite as experienced and used to going up hills and backpacks and stuff, so try to take it easy, slow, not kill anyone here. Hydration is definitely a big factor here. This is 100% humidity all the time, and it's hot. It's got to be 80, 85, I don't know, but it's hot, so definitely trying to get at least a liter an hour, and a snack break every hour, hour and a half tops. Crazy, 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 crazy view. Pretty awesome trail. Definitely a bit of a drop goes down there. Just blabbing along to myself. Sure enough, I look up. Holy cow. Sweet to take a helicopter tour. It's pricey though, it's like 250 bucks to this coast. Oh, there's something you don't see every day.
A waterfall, huh?
As always, the video won't do this justice, but this is some super steep terrain here. Unbelievable gorgeous view. You see here's a hiking path. Lots of switchbacks. So here's our trail. For the last 50 yards, it's been a stream slash trail, and then it goes straight there. Pretty crazy. Oh, and guess what? Keeps going up. Lovely. Jake, what are we entering here? These like the gates to Jurassic Park here?
It is. It really is.
Jurassic Park, here we go.
It's amazing. Probably the most beautiful thing.
Oh man. Doesn't get much better than this. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Dude.
I don't know if it gets better.
Dude. So we've made it around this valley. Right up there where that little rock is, right there. That's where the Jurassic Park gate was. Then we came around, kind of came in like this, and now we're on the trail. What do you think, Jake?
Feeling great.
Let's do it.
Ready for lunch.
Same. Woo! So the trailhead is that little sandy beach right there. We've been walking all day to get here. Need a lunch. So basically this trail is kicking our butts. Lots of ups and downs, very muddy, fairly steep, extremely hot, 100% humidity. Oh, and yes, and then we saw like a group of 14-year-old girls that passed us and some 50-year-old people, right?
At least 50.
At least 50. So, yeah, so we feel kind of like old men. But anyways, we're doing quite fine. We're having fun. We got another little, maybe half an hour jaunt, hopefully, and then we'll hit this, the first camping area at like the 5 mile mark, maybe 5-6 mile, I can't remember. And then there's a waterfall that's like super awesome. So we're looking forward to that. Oh man, we're climbing now. There's the trail. Hopefully down in that next valley is a spot to camp and take a break. Woo, buddy! So what do you think of this part of the trail, Jake?
I'm struggling a little bit. I'm going drastic ups and downs of feeling awesome, and then
you just hit this wall.
Like 15-minute intervals. It's crazy. Like 15-minute intervals, high and lows.
Oh my god. Oh, we're getting there. We're almost there.
We're close.
Yeah, look at this view. We're descending right now into the Hanaku Valley, I want to say. It's at mile like 6. There's a waterfall right up there, and it's supposed to have a nice pool that you can swim in. So that's where we're going. We're gonna have some lunch. It's about 1:30. Been walking hard, working hard all day. Definitely need a break. We did it. We reached mile 6, just a little bit more, and we'll be to the camp area. So it's almost 2 o'clock, and we're walking solid since 8 a.m. and we've only done 6 miles. I should be able to do like 2 miles per hour, usually my pace, but it's muddy, it's slippy. We had to go slower since we had some less experienced people with us for a while, so whatever, it is what it is. Plus we're taking 1,000 photos. So I have no idea what we're doing the rest of the day. We're done moving for now. I want to go rinse my feet off, let those air dry, eat some food, and then kind of reassess what our game plan is, I guess, for the rest of this trip. Because our average pace of doing 2 miles per hour and trying to arrive at the main campsite at 4, that's not happening today. So we'll see what happens. Here's the facilities for Hanakoya. The falls is up there to my left. There's a nice little restroom. And then I brought a tarp because I thought it might rain. It'd be easy to cook under, but there's this nice little shelter with a picnic table and a resident black cat. Got tents set up, Hilberginen, REI tents, and the Shangri-La. Relaxing here in the pool. Water's quite cold for being Hawaiian water. I thought it'd be nice and warm, but no, it's pretty chilly. Morning of day 2. Bill and Josh in our party are a little bit less experienced backpackers, and that's fine. They're still having fun. They're going to stay back at the first camp, and Jake and I are going to do a day hike. It's going to be a little strenuous. We're going to do 5 miles that way to the main camping beach area, stick around for a while, and then 5 miles back all in one day. That way we can get back to the car on time, or get back to our taxi, which is going to be at 3:30 tomorrow. We think if we were to try to get down there, camp out, and then move all the way back tomorrow, it's just not going to happen, and we don't want to push the guys. If we pick them up in the morning at this first campsite, we don't try to like push them real hard and get back. So I think that's the best option, so we're able to kind of experience everything and you know, be able to have everyone have fun time. So here we go. So there's a waterfall coming down straight there. And there's a pool up there. It's supposed to be like a football-sized swimming pool you can go to. Oh, this is one heck of a 360 right here. The trail keeps heading down, up and around there. Huge view of the ocean. And then that's the trail right there where we came down. We camped down in the valley back up in there. There's crazy mountains. So we got a goat. So we're just right up there. Like 5 minutes later, we've come down here, and the trail arcs around and down, keeps going and loops around. This is the Crawler's Edge spot. This is supposed to be like kind of the scary part of the whole thing. It's right at mile 7. You okay there, Jake?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So this is a pretty wicked trail. I think this is mile 7 right here. It's a bit of a drop there. We gotta be careful. This is something else. It's sheer up, sheer down. There's Jake over there.
I feel like I should feel this girl's walking out.
Okay, this is where it stayed back 10 feet. Oh yeah, this is what I signed up for. Okay, here comes the real fun part. Okay. Yeah, this is no joke now. Where'd the trail go? I'm going, this is the trail, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, it keeps going just like this. I think we just completed the worst of the crawler's edge. Now it's just looping up and backing around. I think we're mostly on rock the rest of the day instead of that jungly, mushy crap, so it'll be nice. So this is pretty sketchy with this this dirt. You'd kind of just roll down off the hill. So we're probably around mile 8, 8.5 right now. And this looks like for the more, what would it be, southern chunk, eastern, western, whatever. The chunk after the first campsite, it looks like a lot like this. It's a lot of like gravel, sand, goes down a little bit, comes back up a little bit, a few steep climbs. And we think we can maybe see the beach where we're supposed to go to. We just passed the guy, he said about an hour and a half or so, so should get there plenty of time to mess around and hang out. The little pebbly dirt is, you definitely gotta take it slow. Man, it's hot out here. Just taking a little break. We've been going for about an hour or so. Got my Oreos and some beef jerky. And just enjoying the view. I think we got a bit of a climb ahead of us, and then we should be at the beach here maybe an hour and a half or so. This is just nuts. Crazy trail. I don't know what this is, but this looks like Jurassic Park. It's like, it shoots its stem way up there. Look at that, that's crazy. There's so many trees here that I have no idea what they are. This one looks like the bark kind of almost of a sycamore. Very interesting. It's a little after 9 o'clock and we're making our way down the trail. Like every half an hour there's a good flowing stream. Water is, I never have seen more than a 1.5 mile stretch without water. So tons of water here. Definitely don't need to be carrying a whole lot with you. This is something else. Camera's not gonna do this any amount of justice, but there's one very, very deep ravine right down there. Pretty cool.
Holy crap.
So we're pretty much absolutely speechless. This is nuts. I wish I knew more adjectives so I could describe this place a little bit better. Hoorah! We reached mile 9. 2 more to go. We got a bit of a traffic jam issue going here. Guess we'll have to wait a minute. Yeah, definitely need to watch your step around here. It's what do you think, guys? Good 1,000 feet straight down there?
Yeah, definitely.
At least. That's the direction we came from. Walking on this trail all day. Super crazy. I think it arcs down and around through there. Awesome mountains. And right down there, that's the main beach. So we're getting real close. It's pretty cool, about ready to descend down into the valley. This is awesome. We're just heading down the hill. I think this is called Red Hill. You see the beach in the distance, and then pure epicness. We did it. We came down off of Red Hill, and now we're on our way to the stream. Once we cross that, then it's like a quick half-mile walk to the beach. So definitely getting close. Looking for some food. So we did it. We started about 7 o'clock today. It's about 10:20 right now, and we've made it to the valley. Campsite's another half mile, so we're gonna go walk down there, go to the beach, and hang out. Look at where we are. I don't think it gets much better than this, except for the damn helicopter go away. They're like around here every 2 minutes. Anyways, there's the beach. There's where I'm eating. It's break time. Here's one of the first camping areas. There's tons of room. Fit 30 tents here. So real nice, tons of camping spots. There's a lot more down the way, I guess. There's tons of spots back in here. So if you get here, don't worry about finding a spot. There's tons of room. It looks all nice and flat, not super rooty or anything. It's really nice. Well, we did it. 11.5 miles to the beach. Way more camping spots than what you would think you would need. It's a huge beach, super nice. I don't think it gets much better than this. And then you got the crazy peaks up there. Just nuts. It's food time now. This feels so good after walking for so long. At the end of the beach, there's a pretty epic waterfall, and we're gonna take a shower. Oh yeah. Just took a little rinse in the waterfall shower. Walking up down the beach now, just kind of exploring. Pretty crazy looking cliffs right behind me. They just go whee, straight up. This is awesome. We're walking down the beach. Found a cave. We're gonna go do some spelunking. Should be a lot of fun.
I'm gonna leave my back.
Check this out. All right, we're gonna walk in, maybe swim in a ways, switch to GoPro. You got that quote I sent you, right? Where it says see the crab? It says the purpose of life, methinks, is to explore uncharted lands. Way freaking cool. We thought maybe there was an exit here, but there isn't. This is nuts. Alright, so we're heading out of the beach. If you're a hammock person, I don't think the view can get much better from these hammocks right here. Completed our time at the beach. It's now time to go up Red Hill, which is a pretty decent little incline. And then we got about 3.5 hours back to camp. Here's the trail. The water's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful with that blue. We're on our way back. Probably about an hour left. I don't know if you can see it, but right through there's the trail. There's a couple hikers right about there. It's absolutely gorgeous from up here. Water's super blue. So most people think this is like the worst part of the trail. You gotta kind of backwards down this. You got like a sheer drop off there. That's where we just came from. Really, really pretty. Not too bad, eh? Trail keeps going this way. And it goes up and up and up and it crosses over the top. Nice climb. Oh man. Another helicopter. These helicopters are getting really annoying. Every time we go to shoot videos, there's one every like 5 minutes there. They're making some serious money, $250 a pop. Oh my god. It's $250 per person, not per group. Oh, this one feels great. Been back camp 1. Just went from mile 7, been back to mile 6. And that uphill is, whew, that was difficult. We're almost there, 15 minutes, and we eat some food and see how we feel. Might go explore some more or take a nap. On our way up the trail to the Kalalau Falls. I think that's what this is called. I don't know, all the names will blur together. Anyways, little half-mile hike. Supposed to be a real nice pool at the top. So yeah, should be fun. Good little hike, really hot. I just went for a 20-minute swim. Now it's dinner time. We're gonna head back down the hill. It's a good little hike up. It's a little muddy and a little slippy, so be careful. But awesome water. Really super cold, nice and clear. Time for dinner. What are you doing back there? Morning. It's our last day. It's important rain for like the past 2 hours. It's super wet outside. So we're gonna get packed up, try to hit the trail. Got about 6 miles back to the trailhead, and then we're gonna get picked up by a taxi, taken to a hotel, and I'm super ready for a shower. I'm beyond stinky right now, so probably a lot of GoPro footage for today. Breakfast time.
Here we go, we're on our way out. It's pretty darn muddy and wet. It rained all last night, started about 4 a.m. We're on our way out now. Got about 6 miles to go. And then it's hotel shower time, cold beer. Been walking for about an hour and a half, and it's been raining the entire time, and the trail is extremely slippery, and we're completely soaked. Right, fun, right guys? Fun. Fun, yay. Yay, fun. Yay. Well, it's a pretty good hike. Definitely super wet. Kind of feel like we're the Forrest Gump movie. One day it started raining, like that. But then you get these sweet views, so it makes it all worth it. It's a very international trail. We've seen people from France, Germany, just past some Australians. And I actually just ran into a group of Canadians. The guy was wearing a shirt with the Algonquin Park symbol on it. So we talked about Algonquin for a minute, which is kind of funny. But we're almost back down to the Hapahani, something, I don't know. It's the day hike, it's the beach. We'll take a break there, and it's only 2 miles back to the car. We're going to get there probably way earlier than we thought we were going to. Our pace has increased considerably from the first day. The rain and everything makes it a whole lot easier to walk. The first day coming in, it was 85, 100% humidity, zero breeze. That's one thing that surprised me about this whole trip, is that despite being right on the coast, it's not that windy. I guess it's kind of unusual for this time of year, so it is what it is. I'm looking forward to a shower real bad. Completely drenched, stinks to high heavens, mud all over the place. I couldn't be happier.
About 12:30, we reached the end of the trail. We got everything set up here, our tents and all our clothes down at the beach. There's a nice beach right next to the parking lot and the trailhead. We're gonna chill here for a couple hours. We have a shuttle showing up about 3:30. Play around the water, get everything dry. I'll do a recap video at the end, talk a little bit about gear, the trail, like I normally do, and then include a couple of clips. We're gonna do a few more day trips. We're on Kauai for one more day, and then we're in Honolulu for another 3 or 4, and then we fly home. So hope you enjoyed the trail part. I'll try to do a little review on everything. Thanks for watching. Thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. A couple things about the trail and gear. Check out, if you want more info on the trail, check out our website, KalauTrail.com. Got a lot of great info about the history of the trail, transportation, things like that. The airport is about an hour and a half away from the trailhead, so you do have to get transportation there somehow. We ended up getting a taxi. I think it was like $35, $40 a person round trip, so pretty inexpensive. Trail conditions, they're definitely very wet and muddy. You're either walking on mud with these like dead palm leaves that are real slippy, or you're in this like gravel, sandy stuff that you can slip right off the hill. So definitely watch your footing, be careful. Hiking poles, I would recommend. There's 2 campsites, one at the 6 mile mark and then one at the 11 mile mark. The whole thing's just one single way, 11 miles in, 11 miles out. The first campsite, the one we stayed at both nights, has about 8 to 10 camp spots. So you can put 8 to 10 about groups or so in there. There's a nice restroom, there's a nice shelter. It's pretty good setup, and there's a river right there, plenty of water. The second one is even way better. You could probably fit 50, 60 tents there. You have the great sandy beach, it's super flat, there's 2 rivers, you got plenty of water. It's really good. Speaking of water, you definitely need it. It's gonna be hot, it's gonna be humid. You're definitely going up and down hills. I think elevation change over the whole 11 miles, or the whole 22 mile trip is like 4,000 or 5,000 feet. So definitely some ups and downs. But water is probably at max. You're gonna see mile and a half is maybe the longest you'll go without finding a water source. And they're all like super clean, awesome, fresh water sources flowing right out of the mountains. Mile 7, if you have any squeamishness about heights or slippiness or stuff like that, may not be the best trail for you, as mile 7 is a little scary if you're not used to that stuff. One thing about our pace, you notice like we didn't get to the second campsite the first day, which I was really hoping for, and our pace was slow. Usually I'm doing 2 miles an hour, most anywhere, 1.5 miles slowest. I was down to like 1 mile an hour there, and I think it's a combination of dehydration, not used to the heat. I left here the day before, it was 32 degrees out in Ohio, and it was 85 when we hit the trail. I mean, it was unbelievably hot, and we might have partied a little too hard the night before, so a little extra dehydrated. But you know, it is what it is. We move slow. No one got hurt. It is what it is. We talked to a few experienced hikers that have done the trail many times, and they said it was like beyond normal hotness. They were slower than normal too. Helicopter rescue and helicopters. There's tourism flight helicopters. Probably every 10 minutes you'll see one. And they fly right by you, a couple hundred feet above your head. They're definitely noisy. There's also some designated rescue areas. So if you want to, or if you have to get picked up, there's some designated helicopter landing zones. It does cost a lot of money. I heard though the fire department charges like $1,000 or more in order to get you picked up. One safety thing to do is try not to bunch up. It's really easy when you're a group of 4 or 5 people to try to get close to each other. And the issue with that is one guy slips, he takes out the next guy, and you all fall down the hill, and then you got a problem. Environmental things, a couple things. Bugs, there weren't that many. Some of my friends complain about the mosquitoes, but it's not like Lake Superior mid-July terrible mosquitoes. And from what I've heard, there's no poisonous anything, snakes, bugs, whatever on the island. They never got there. So the bugs weren't too terrible. The other wildlife, goats, I'd be careful. Those things, they're kind of scary looking with their big horns. I wouldn't want to tangle with one of those on a narrow trail on a cliff next to me. And chickens, there's chickens everywhere. They get out when there's hurricanes, they escape the coops. There's no natural predators, and they multiply all over the place. So there's chickens anywhere you go in Hawaii, it seems like. It's kind of strange. Oh, don't hurt them though, there's a fine. So that's enough about the trail. A couple things on gear. My tent, the Hilberg Enan, kind of been doing a long test run of it, 6-7 months now. I'm gonna do a review video in the next week or so. Worked great, no condensation. It was definitely hot at night, probably like 72 at night as low. Wow, it's windy. It wasn't windy when we were there. There's no wind, even though we were right next to the ocean. It's kind of strange, no wind. Spot coverage. So I've been using the spot, like little beacon like this. You press the OK button, and it sends an email to mother and says everything's okay. Well, I was stupid, really stupid, and forgot to check the coverage map. Hawaii is like one of the only places on Earth where the frickin' satellites don't travel around and there's no coverage. So every time I hit a little I'm okay button, only 1 out of about 10 got there. And usually any other place I've ever used it, it's always like 100%. So that was really stupid. Definitely double check coverage maps before you leave someplace you haven't been before. The other thing too, the one new piece of gear that I kind of had for this trip that was really cool, it's a product from Peak Designs for my DSLR. There's a little plate like this, screws in the bottom of your camera. And then this right here is another little plate. It clamshells onto your pack strap, like right here. And then you just take your DSLR and it clicks in and it rests right there. You might think I don't want a 2-pound camera hanging off my shoulder strap. It really, within 10 minutes, I forgot about it. And you just push this little red button and it comes right out. It worked awesome. You probably saw it on the cliff. I whipped it out real quick, took a few shots, and then put it back in. It's way better than trying to have it on like a neck strap bouncing around your neck. It's real secure, it's not falling off, and allows you to really use your camera a lot more than, you know, trying to pull it in and out of your bag or wearing some chest rig or something like that. It's super awesome. It's a little pricey, it's like 80 bucks, but it's all aluminum. It's built like a tank. It had sand in it, it had salt water, and I cleaned it right up. It works just fine. If you have any other questions about the trail, just put it down in the comments, or any questions about gear, just let me know. I'm going to put a couple of clips here at the end about little day trips we did. Once we were done with the trail, we had about 4 or so days. We were 1 more day on Kauai, and then 3 days on Oahu, and then we went home. But super awesome area. I'd definitely go back again. You have to hit up that the waterfall at mile 6. That was awesome. And I would probably, if I went back, spend a couple days at the beach at the end. That was just something else. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching.
They got us yesterday at the secondary mooring.
Walking around at the Walla, I want to say, something like that, Botanical Gardens on the northern end of Oahu, and I've never felt so plant illiterate in all my life. There are more trees and plant species here than I've ever seen before. It's crazy. I don't know the names of any of them. Very cool. I'll show you all kinds of stuff. This is something pretty different. The top of the leaves are green. If you flip them over, they're purple. Pretty nifty. There's a wicked looking root system on this plant here. That is way cool. This place is insane. There's plants here that are just nuts. Bamboo, crazy vine trees. I can't even pronounce half the words that are on the ID cards. The only bad thing about it is it's right next to the road. But other than that, unbelievably epic. This is crazy. This tree all the way up, all those little green dots are seeds. It just goes up and up and up and up and up. That is nuts. It's like the tropical version of the devil's walking stick. Those are some serious looking spikes there. Crazy looking plant. This camera's not going to do it justice. It's purple, green, never seen anything like it. Whatever this thing is called, we ran into it a couple times on the trail also. It just goes up and up and up and up, and it's the whole tree is covered in this vine with these gigantic leaves. So here's a fern that hasn't unrolled yet. We have these at home, but it looks like about the size of a quarter. You can see how big this one is. It's like 5 times as big as what I'm used to seeing. So off to the next botanical garden. This is the Waimea one. I don't know, I'll put the name at the bottom. $15 to get in, the last one's free. So maybe this one will be nice, or better. We'll see, the other one's pretty cool. Anyways, I'll show you some pictures of what I find. This is called the cannonball tree for obvious reasons. Pretty crazy looking. It's a pretty cool valley. Those go way up. Easy walking path. I guess there's a waterfall and a swimming hole at the bottom or at the end. I'm gonna try to sprint down there before it closes. So this morning I went to Pearl Harbor, and then my buddies I'm with wanted to stay back and watch a football game, so I decided let's go take some pictures of flowers, because believe it or not, from all the spots I've been over the past week, I didn't have many flower photos. And now I'm burned out on flower photos. I went to 2 different botanical gardens. The first one called something, I'll put it here, and then the second one called something. The second one was definitely a little bit more touristy. There's a lot of people here. There's a big parking lot. You have to pay to get in, but it's much more open. There's a lot more plants. There's a river. There's a swimming hole, stuff like that. First one I went to was like in the middle of a city, but it's got a lot of cool plants, and I saw absolutely no one else there. So if you want an hour by yourself to go take photos, do that. If you want to see more plants, cooler stuff, come here. Anyways, that's my quick tour of botanical gardens on the north side of Oahu if you're bored one afternoon.